Okay, there is a client requirement. What is that requirement of the client? Means so what is the client requirement? Means they want to ready SAP ERP 6.0 EHP8. So they tell we want to install SAP ECC system. So we want to ready SAP ECC system by using this product version. SAP ERP 6.0 EHP8. SAP ERP 6.0 EHP8 is one of the product version of SAP ERP. Okay. So by using SAP ERP, we are installing SAP ECC system. In company, they told you want to install SAP ECC system. Okay, in company, they told you want to install SAP ECC system. You install SAP ECC system by using SAP ERP. In SAP ERP, this is the latest version, SAP ERP 6.0 EHP8. SAP ECC system is ABAP-based SAP system. ABAP-based SAP system. In shortcut, you called as ABAP. Here you remember 100% business developed in ABAP system only. Java system is not supported for developing business. Java system is not supported for developing business. Enter business developed in ABAP-based SAP system. Now here clearly you saw I already installed SAP ERP 6.0 EHP8 software in this system. It is already installed. So what I done here, by using SAP ERP 6.0 EHP8, I installed SAP ECC system. Okay, and one more important point, SAP ERP product is supported for installing ABAP system only. SAP ERP product is not supported for installing AS Java system. Okay, that means clearly what I'm telling is by using SAP ERP product, you install only SAP ECC system only. SAP ECC system is the ABAP-based SAP system. You called as ABAP-based SAP system or you called as ABAP. In shortcut, you called as ABAP. So here I already installed SAP ECC system by using SAP ERP 6.0 EHP8. That means this is ABAP-based SAP system. SAP ECC is the ABAP-based SAP system. So client requirement means I want to ready the SAP ECC system. That is the client requirement. In company, client requirement. What is the client requirement? I am the SAP BASIS administrator. What is the client requirement? They're telling you want to ready SAP ECC system. Okay, I done installation. Still now SAP ECC system is not ready. Okay, in this system, now users login and doing their work is not possible. Still some work is there. We want to do that work. After all the work is completed, this SAP system is ready for business purpose. So until basis administrator want to do everything to ready this system for business purpose. Business purpose means what? Until basis administrator role is completed. After role is completed, that functional users is there. FICO, SD, MM like that. That users login in that system, they develop the business. And one more important point, SAP ERP IDS is there. SAP ERP non-IDS software means two types of softwares is there. SAP ERP IDS system, SAP ERP non-IDS system. Two types of system is there. Here I install SAP ERP non-IDS. Now I installed SAP ERP non-IDS. Okay. What the difference between SAP ERP ideas and what the difference between SAP ERP non-ideas means? Simple example. I buy one flat. In flat, already AC, fridge, sofa, TV, everything is there. What I do? Directly after entering that home, I use everything. That is SAP ERP ideas. Non-ideas means empty flat. In that flat, I want to buy TV and put and set up everything like that. That is non-ideas. So that means clearly I tell. When you enter into the DMart company, when you taking billing time, there is a software in that system. So I take one dosa pinda, they enter dosa pindi. So they got bill like that. That is the already it is software for business purpose. That is ideas. Non-ideas means there is no software, just operating system is there. You are writing in your book. That is non-ideas. Okay. So here client requirement means they ask me to build non-ideas system. As per client, I installed. After installation, my work is not completed. Okay. I want to do post installation steps also. After post installation steps also, my work is not completed. The system is not ready for business purpose. Now, after installation, what we want to do means post installation steps. Actually, correct example I told. Okay. You don't know how to install the operating system in your laptop. You buy new laptop. You don't know how to install the operating system. On the time, what you do, you provide your laptop to one of the person, service center. You told to that person, please install the operating system. And not only operating system, you told after installing operating system installation is completed. After installing operating system, I want to watch a movie. For movie purpose, install players. I want to write an article. For writing article purpose, install MS Word. Like that, I want to record classes like that, install recorder. Like that, you are asking one by one requirement. That is post installation steps. After installing operating system, you are doing one by one. That is post installation steps. Here also, after installing, basis administrator role is not completed. You want to do post installation steps. That's now I want to do one by one. Now, in SAP ERP 6.0 EHP8 system, this is SAP ECC ABAP based SAP system. I'm doing one by one post installation step. Now, this is SAP logon. Double click this SAP logon. What is the use of this SAP logon means? In this SAP logon, entry is there. By using this entry, by using this SAP logon, I connect to system. Okay. Now double click entry. It started. Okay, it is connected. Open system tree. Now here, this is my SAP system ID, ECD. Okay. So here they asking client, user, password, logon language. That means what? You provide these credentials to log on to the SAP system. Okay, what are the first step? What I'm doing here? Log on to the SAP system. I want to log on to the SAP system. For that purpose, what are the details they asking? Client, user, password, logon language. These are the details they asking. When installing time only, when installing time only, they tell after installation, you have client 000. In client 000, two users is there, SAP star and DDIC users, the two users. password, master password. Okay. In installation time only, they intimate me. So on the time, what I done, I wrote these details. When installing time only, I wrote this information. Not only client 000, when installing time, they intimate me another point also, client 001. So that means clearly what I understanding here, my master password is, I'm telling here, my master password is final_5678. In installation time, I only set. Company provide these details, this password, I set in installation time. Okay. Now clearly I know. I only done the installation in company system. I know. Okay. So when installing time only, they intimate me, you have client 000. In client 000, SAP star user is there, DDIC user is there, and your password is master password. They told to me. So now I try. So here, all of you see, I want to log on to the SAP system. They asking client, username, password, logon language. Now, in installing time, they told me you have client 000. I enter client 000. Client is 3-digit number. Client 000. I enter. User, 2 users is there. I'm entering DDIC user. Password, master password. When installing time, my master password is final_5678. F caps letter. So here logon language, EN means English. Logon language, EN means English. And D, German. These 2 languages only available. After installation is completed, only these 2 languages only available. You use English language or German language. My logon language is English, EN only. Okay, now press enter key. Okay, logon language is, sorry, I enter. So first time I'm logging into the 000 client DDS user. First time only they asked like this. Okay, click continue button. Next time they did not ask. So in 000 client, DDIC user successfully login. So that means here what you understanding, okay, after installation is completed, in SAP ECC system, we have client 000. In client 000, user DDIC is there, and password, when installation time we set password, no, that is the password, master password. So you got it clearly. In ECC system, you want to log in after installation like this, you want to log in, you got it clearly. Now I want to log off. Present, I am in 000 client with DDIC user, I want to log out. Log off. How to log off? This is SAP Easy Access screen. Here, log off is there. Click log off. And click yes. Log off DDIC user. Now, once again in SAP logon, double click entry. Now, I have 000 client only. In 000 client, another user is there, SAP star user. And password is master password, same password, final_5678. My logon language EN English. Now in 000 client, I'm using SAP star user. Enter. Okay. So in 000 client, SAP star user also is there. It is logging. So continue. So in 000 client, SAP star user also available. I successfully log in. Now what I want to do, I want to log off. Another way, not this way. Now I show. Means you use this way. Another way also is there. How means system log off and click yes. Completed. Now once again double click entry. Okay, this one is completed. This one is successfully completed, successfully login. So that means your side also you want to remember what you want to remember in ECC system after installation. Client 000, in client 000, SAP star user is there, DDIC user is there, password, master password for login purpose. You got it clearly, that information. Now, this is the details. Client 001. User DDIC. Password, same password, final underscore 5678. Logon language, EN, English. Enter. Okay. First time I logged in. That's why we got it. Continue. So in 001 client also, DDIC user successfully login. This is SAP Easy Access screen. This is called as T code, transaction code. Transaction code. It is called as T code box. Okay. That means in SAP system, you want to open any program by using T code only. Now, for what purpose we are discussing this one means, now I want to log off. Another way also is there log off. What is that one? /NEND. You enter this command in caps letters or small letters, your wish. Okay, you enter that command in caps letters or small letters. Enter. Okay, do you want to log off? Yes. Now, once again, double click entry. In 001 client, now SAP star user and password is final underscore 5678. Login language, EN, English, enter. First time I log in, click continue. Now, once again, log off. Another way is there to log off. Same /NEX. You enter that command in small letters or caps letters. Your wish. /NES. Enter. Log off. /NEND and /NEX for log off. Okay, first step is completed from my side. Okay. Okay, now second step. Second step is installation check. Installation check. That is the second step I want to do. So there is a T code. Tick or SM28. Remember, in SAP system, you want to open any program by using T code. For example, URLs is there. You want to open Google, google.com. You want to open Gmail, gmail.com. Like that here in SAP system, you want to open any program by using T code. Now I'm checking installation. So I'm logging into the SAP system now. By using 000 DDIC user, I'm logging into the SAP system. So SICK, you enter T code in small letters or caps letters, your wish, enter. So they tell, I check your SAP system. I check your entire SAP system. There is no errors reported, they tell me. Same, SM28, enter. Okay, same program, 2 T codes. You use SICK T code or you use SM28 T code to open same program. So here they're telling in your SAP system, there is no error. Your installation is successful, there is no error. Here you saw SAP system check. I check your SAP system. No application server offers some BTP service. Server problem is detected. So in your system, error is there. When during, here clearly you read this one, server problem were detected during initial system check. When I checking your SAP system, you are doing initial system check. On the time, I found error. That's why clearly here they're telling, please do not use that system before fixing this error. Suppose now same error I get this here. Now same error I get here means, first I want to fix that error. After fixing that error only, I want to continue remaining post-installation steps. Now here I did not get error. That means in my system there is no problem. But you get problem is like that, they show red bar. So when you get this problem like this, means first you fix error. That is the second step I done in the company system. Second step is completed. Heading clearly here is there. Here you got heading. SAP initial consistency check. Here they're telling no need to read theory and anything. Clearly here you are understanding. So what you are checking your entire SAP system, is there any errors or not? After installation, is there any errors or not? That's why you are checking your entire SAP system by using SICKT code or SM28T code. That is the second post installation step I done in the company system. Now, next step, what I'm doing is create a company address in both clients. Okay. Now, what is my task? Next, I want to create company address in what are the clients is available in my system. 000 client is there, 001 client is there. Now I want to create a company address. What is the T code to create a company address? SUCOMP is the T code. To create a company address, this is the T code. Okay, now I show clearly step by step how to create a company address. SUCOMP is the T code. Enter. So here you saw I logged in 000 client. Now here company, this is input field. Input field means you are entering matter, that is called as input field. Okay, here in this company input field, you want to enter the company name. At what name you want to create a company address? For example, SAP SC. This is the name. By this name, I want to create a company address in this system. Here, very important, these symbols are very important. First of all, you want to know single paper symbol is there. By seeing icon, what you want to do means by seeing this icon, you want to know that is create or new button. Create. Okay, click this create button. Here clearly is there user company address. Okay, click create. You want to remember meaning of the icon. First of all, you want to know what is the meaning of the icon. So create means single paper means create button. Create or new. Now in 000 client, I'm creating a company address. That's one. Here they have title, name, at home number, city, country, time zone, region, postal box, postal address, communication details is there. But here what I found, all the details is there. All the details you fill up or not, compulsory want to fill up these two details. Why I want to fill up compulsory these two details? Means because star mark is there. In which input field you have star mark, compulsory want to fill up that details. That is the meaning of star mark. In which input field you have star mark, that fields compulsory want to fill up. That is the meaning of star mark. Now here click country. You click here, you got lists, country lists. I got the country list. In this country list, scroll down, I'm selecting my country. Depending on your location, some persons is there, Saudi persons is there, America persons is there. Depending on your location, you want to select your country. I selected my country, India. Now I want to provide time zone also compulsory. Click here. You click this icon or otherwise use F4 button, F4. I press F4 button in my keyboard. I got this list. Scroll down. You select here and click this or otherwise directly double click also. Okay, in this page, when you're creating company address in this page, compulsory you want to fill up country, time zone. Remaining you fill up or not, no problem. But compulsory you want to fill up these two details and click save. After providing these two details, click save. This is floppy symbol. This floppy symbol is save button. You click that icon to save or otherwise in keyboard Control+S shortcut. Click save. Now evening Java class login is different. Now morning here you saw in ABAP system how to login, but evening there is a different way. Okay. Now address data was saved, but it is not fully completed. Next in this page, what you want to do means this pencil symbol is change button. Okay, pencil symbol is change. Click this one. And click here company address and click as standard address. Now clearly they're telling SAP SC successfully saved as the company address. Click continue. Now successfully you create company address in 000 client. Now exist, log off, yes, double click entry. Now I want to create company address in 001 client. That's why I'm logging into the 001 client. Now I logged into the 001 client. Okay, same SUCOMP, enter. Same company name I'm providing in that client also. Same name, SAP SC. Click create button and click here. I'm providing country. Scroll down. Country and I'm providing time zone. Same process, there is no changes. Time zone, click save. After providing that two details, click save and click edit and click company address, standard address, successfully saved. Continue. So like this way, you create company address in two clients. Company address create is completed. Now next post installation step I'm doing. Create a user. T code is, now I am creating user. T code is SU01. That is the T code. I am creating user. Okay, now I'm creating user. So for example, I am creating user in both clients. In both clients, I'm creating user. First, I show create user after I told why I want to create. After I told, first I'm showing how to create user. First of all, I'm logging into the 000 client. So here, whatever user, no problem. We use DDIC or SAP star. Okay, no problem. Now I'm logging into the 000 client. Okay. So now here T code is SU01 is the T code. Here two ways is there to create user. Two ways is there. One way is you directly create user. That is the one way. Another way is you create user by existing user copy. Now here I'm doing copy. So here suppose you are directly creating user, means enter your new username here. At what name you are creating user, enter your username here. This is user input field. Suppose you are copying, I have already DDIC user is there. I entered that DDIC user is there. Okay. So I want to copy here. Two paper symbols is there. No, this is the copy button. I click here. So from DDIC to here in two place, you want to enter the new user like this. Admin underscore 000. That is the new user in my system. Admin underscore 000 user is not there. That means I'm creating now admin underscore 000 user in 000 client by copying DDIC user information to this new user. Here, whatever tabs is selected, that is copied. Okay, now click copy button. Okay, here I'm creating dialog user. I'm creating dialog user. Okay, here you want to set password for your admin underscore 000 user. I'm setting as welcome 100 wcats. Welcome 100. I set the password. I set new password, login password for admin underscore 000 user. Enter password 2 times. After entering password, click save. When you click save, user is created. Click save. User is created. Where I created this user? User is created. User admin underscore 000 user created in 000 client. Now exist. Log off. Yes. Double click entry. Before you ask you in particular user in now I created user in 000 client. That user login in 000 client only. Why means that user data is available in 000 client. That's why suppose there are two trains is there. I book one train ticket means I want to go to that train only, not another train. Like that here, my user admin underscore 000 user data is available in 000 client only, not in 001 client. That means my client is 000 and my user is admin underscore 000 and my password is when user creating time, I provide password is welcome 100 wcaps and logon language in English. Enter. Here I created dialog user. When you create dialog user, when you log in first time with the dialog user, they ask you set your new password. When you log in with a dialog user first time, you want to set your own password. I am entering as final underscore 5678 F caps. Final underscore 5678 F caps. And click this continue button. This transfer. Continue. So I'm logging into this user first time. That's why I got this pop-up. Successfully, I created user and successfully I logged into the SAP system. So this is the way we create user and log into the SAP system successfully. Okay, now in 000 client, user creation is completed. Now in 001 client, I'm creating user. Login in 001 client, I selected user DDIC and password is final underscore 5678, enter, and go to SU01 key code, and my same process. I'm copying DDIC user. That's why here I type DDIC and click this copy button. And here I'm entering admin underscore 001. Click copy and provide password here. Same password I'm entering, welcome 100. Welcome 100. One important point in company, when you creating time, company only provide the username and company only provide the password. Okay, after providing password, click save. Okay, user is created. Admin underscore 001. Click exist, log off. Yes, double click entry. In 001 client only, I created that user. Admin underscore 001 and password is welcome 100. Enter. Once again, after logging first time, you want to set your new password. Why means because it is a dialog user. Final underscore 5678. Final underscore 5678. Okay, click continue. Click continue. Successfully in 001 client with admin underscore 001 successfully login. Created and login into the system is completed. Now here I go to SU01 key code. Here I'm entering DDIC user. Click display. Display. Specs symbol is display. Specs icon is display. Until now, create button is completed, change button is completed, display button is completed, copy button is completed. So you want to know that icons, you want to know what is the meaning of that icon. Here so much time is taking. I open. I told that one also later. Here you saw no company address is assigned in 00001 client. No need. Leave it. Okay, here login data tab. Dialog user it is. Super user. Now go to profiles. Here it is loading. After we discuss about this loading. When you open anything, it is taking time. It is loading after I tell that one. Okay, here you saw SAP underscore all. What they're telling? All SAP system authorization. Authorization means permission. You have full permission. And it is telling super user. Which one? DDIC. Now I go to SAP star. SAP star display. So this is also dialog user profiles. Same. Authorization super user. So here you have doubt. Sir, why I want to create user in post installation star? I have already DDIC user is there, SAP star user is there, in 000 client, 001 client is there. But why you create admin underscore 000 user in 000 client? What is the purpose? Because you have DDIC user is there, SAP star user is there. The two users are full authorization. Full permission is there. Why you create? Yeah, you correct. Whatever you are asking, it is correct. That two users have full permission. But they did not allow to do customizing and development related tasks. Okay, that two users have full permission, but they are not allowed to do customizing and development related tasks. That's why you want to create a user. That's why I create user in post installation step. Next post installation step means install permanent license. What is the T code? S license. So you want to install permanent license key. What is the T code? S license is the T code. That is the post-installation step I want to do. Okay, I go back. Now I'm logging into the 000 client. I use the 001 client. Now I'm logging into 000 client. Okay. Now I'm entering the T code S license. S license is the T code. Enter. Okay. Before here, click here and click here. I logged in ECD ADM. ECD ADM. Okay. Clearly here user, my username is ECD ADM. Operating system username is. Actually, before installation, I have only one user, that is administrator. Okay. Before installation, I have only one user, that is administrator. After installation, you got another user, that is SID ADM. That means my SAP system ID is ECD. Okay, ECD. ECD ADM. Okay. So my SAP SID is ECD. Okay. Now here, you got it clearly. Now I logged in. Now I did not log in administrator account. After installation is completed, I logged in ECD ADM account. Here I logged in ECD ADM account, not in administrator account. Okay. Now here clearly they're telling my SID is ECD. Okay, here clearly my SID is ECD. SID means system identification. You are identifying me by my name. Like that, you want to identify your SAP system by using SID, system identification. Now, hardware key is there. Hardware key. This is the hardware key. Okay. Not only here. So you are logged in SID ADM account. No. Here, open command prompt. Open command prompt and enter SAP license space -get is the command. Enter. Hardware key. Okay. Suppose you logged in administrator account. You logged in administrator account and you type this command, they did not display. You logged in SID ADM account on the time only, this command will be work. In administrator user, that command will not work. It's just enter. Okay. Now here, this is the hardware key. Every system you got different hardware key. After installation, in every system you got different hardware key. Here initial number is initial and system number is empty. Okay. Now here two licenses keys is there. Two licenses is there. One is maintenance license. One is maintenance license. And another one is NetWeaver. This is our main license. Some will be work in the system when this license is valid on the time only. Some tool will work in the system. Okay, here you saw this two license is valid. Green color. So when I install 24th, today only I install. Today only I install the system. So 3 months temporary license, 3 months temporary license is there. Okay, within 3 months, you want to install permanent license in post installation step. Within 3 months, you want to install permanent license key. You did not apply permanent license key means after 3 months is completed, the system will not work for business purpose. The system is not supported to create or change or delete anything. That's why within 3 months, you want to apply a permanent license key. Now, 3 months after installation completed, you got 3 months temporary license key. Now I show you how to download a license file. How to download a license file. Open a browser and enter URL me.sap.com/license key. me.sap.com/license key. Click that URL. Enter SUser ID. In that email or username input field, enter the SUser ID. After entering SUser ID, scroll down and click continue. So it is SAP Universal ID. Enter password of SAP Universal ID. After entering password, scroll down and click on sign in. Now I successfully logged into the license key SAP support portal screen. Now click never. In this screen, you want to click never. Now they provided one installation number to me. In their installation number, in that drop down box, click and select that installation number. In company told the installation number, there I select the installation number. That is the installation number I select. Now in right hand side plus symbol is there, add system. We want to add our system. Click that plus symbol, add system. Their product I am selecting. It is SAP ERP product, but there I am selecting SAP NetWeaver. For SAP ERP product license generated time, we want to select SAP NetWeaver only, not SAP ERP. We want to select SAP NetWeaver. I selected SAP NetWeaver. Version SAP NetWeaver 7.5 I am selecting. Version, click the drop down box and select SAP NetWeaver 7.5. Why means SAP NetWeaver 7.5 release is 750, SAP ERP 6.0 EHP8 release is 750. Okay. My system ID. Enter there ECD in caps letters. My system name. System name is description about your system. You tell your system is what, like that. You provide any description. Short test. System role. Click the drop down box of system role. Click the drop down box of system role. So there are different type options is there. It is RP system or backup system, demo system, development system, production system, testing system, training system, like that. So I'm selecting training system. In company, they told you which system you want to select there. And my database is not HANA database. I'm providing my database details. Click that drop down box. My database is MS SQL Server. In that list, I'm selecting. My operating system is not Linux. Now click that drop down box. I'm selecting my operating system, Microsoft Windows. And infrastructure. Click that drop down box. It is private on-premise. For example, cloud. You are using public cloud, Amazon Web Service Cloud, Google Cloud, depending on your select. So we are my personal private system. So that's why I'm selecting private on-premise. Now click continue. After providing these details, click continue. Now same right hand side, add license key, plus icon is there. Click that one. So click that add license key plus icon. License type. It is ABAP system, no? My ECC system. It is ABAP based SAP system, no? Click the drop down box and select first one. Standard Web Application Server, ABAP at Java. Selected one. Now hardware key. That is the hardware. Click in hardware key input field. Enter there and click add. Now they're showing two licenses. Okay, here you saw. This is NetWeaver license. NetWeaver license is permanent. But maintenance license, you got 3 months permanent license only. Now here select hardware key. When you select hardware key, both license is selected and click generate. Now scroll down. Okay, here you saw. Maintenance license, you got 3 months. It is permanent license only, but 3 months only. It is permanent. It is digital signature license. License type is digital signature. Now same, select hardware key. Both selected and click that one, download license. That is the file. License key is ready. License key, this is the file. Downloaded. Okay, this is the way we download the license key. After downloading license key, I put that license key in the system. Okay, this is the license key file, notepad file. When we open, here you saw. This is one key. It is notepad file. It is one key. Up to here, one key. NetWeaver key. From up to here, it is maintenance key. Two licenses keys is available in single file. Okay. Now, I want to apply this license key. I want to apply this license key to the system. Click here. Install license key. Where that file is there? In D drive. This is the file. Open. Select remember mediation. Here before clicking allow, here you saw temporary license. Okay, this is the dates. And here validate, okay, but here there is no installation number, there is no system number. Now click allow. Two SAP licenses keys successfully installed. Click continue. Now here you saw it is permanent license key, maintenance, but you got 3 months only permanent license key. NetWeaver license you got permanent. Okay, both licenses is valid and you got your installation number and system number. Now, in this system, I successfully applied permanent license key. Now, you no need to still end, we no need this license. You no need to disturb, but every 3 months, after 3 months is completed, this maintenance license will be expired. Okay, yellow means expiring soon. Red means expired. Present green is there. Green means valid. Okay, so after 3 months is completed, suppose maintenance license is expired means when you want maintenance license means you download only maintenance license key. Same right now I show you, same way you download only maintenance license key. Now I apply a permanent license key successfully. Now in the system, permanent license key is applied successfully. We go back. This is the way we download license key and install license key in the SAP system. Now, next post installation step, license is completed. Now what I want to do means I want to import profile. T code is object. When installing time only, the profiles is created. When installing time only, the profiles is created in my system. Operating system level, or you called as file system. So now I'm showing not this screen. I'm going here, this PC. This is my installation drive. This is my installation drive. Double click this drive. ESR, SAP, SID, SYS, profile. So this is profile path, operating system level. Okay, this is the profile path. So this is called as operating system level or file system level. Here clearly all of you saw here profiles is there. In operating system level, profile files are showing. Now, what is the T code? RJ10 is the T code. Enter. This is SAP system level. So first of all, you want to know what the difference between operating system level. Operating system level means this is one. SAP system level means this screen. That is the difference you want to know. So click here. So in SAP system level, they're telling no profile found. But in operating system level, profiles is there. When installing time only, profile files is created. When installing time only, profile files is created. In operating system level, profile files is there, but in SAP system level, profile files is not there. How you get profiles in SAP system level? How you get profiles in SAP system level? How you get means you import profiles into the database. On the time you got profiles, you import profiles into the database, you got profiles into the SAP system level. Okay, profiles are created in installation time only. After installation is completed in your system, profiles is available, but profiles they did not show in SAP system level. Now, how you get profiles in SAP system level means you want to import profiles into the SAP database. You want to import profiles into the database. How to import? In this screen only, utilities, import profiles, click off active servers. Now profiles are importing into the database. Now profiles are importing into the database. Okay, profiles imported successfully. Now go back. Click here. They show profiles. In my system, one default profile, every instance profile is there. SID, instance ACS instance number, computer name. SID, primary application server instance, computer name. Every instance you have instance profile. System-wide only one default profile. System-wide only one default profile. Every instance you got one instance profile. Okay. So like that, you want to import profiles into the database in post-installation steps. So next post-installation step is schedule standard jobs. What is the T code to schedule standard jobs? SM36. Actually, in your SAP system, different type of data is maintained. In your SAP system, different type of data is maintained. For example, printing data, ABAP short terms data, like job logs, like that different type of data is maintaining in your SAP system. The data will be reorganized regularly. The data will be reorganized regularly. When the data is reorganized regularly, when you schedule standard jobs in your SAP system, the data will be reorganized regularly in your SAP system. Okay. So why anyone ask why you are scheduling standard jobs in post-installation steps? Means on the time you want to tell, actually in my system, different type of data is maintaining in your SAP system. In your company SAP system, printing data will be stored. So printing old data you don't want. New data only we want, like that. The data will be reorganized. So how it is reorganized regularly, the data? When you schedule standard jobs in your SAP system, the data will be reorganized regularly in your SAP system. That's why in post-installation steps, basis administrator want to schedule standard jobs in the SAP system. Now, how to schedule standard jobs? Go to SM36. Enter. Actually, another important point, in S/4HANA, you no need to schedule standard jobs. Only in S/4HANA software. Remaining all the softwares, you want to schedule standard jobs. Okay, after entering into the SM36 T code, click here standard jobs. Click here continue. Okay, click here. Suppose my is basis BC system. Suppose there are different components is there. 59 components is there. Scroll down. Suppose my is basis component. Scroll down. Here. Basis component. I selected. Now click here default scheduling. And here I log. This is my parent user, main user, admin underscore 000. They asking to create step, enter step user. Step user means child user. I am entering my child user is DDIC and click continue. Now they're telling all standard jobs scheduled successfully. Like this way, you want to schedule standard jobs in company system. This is one of the post-installation step. Next step is not important. Okay, SC06, we no need to do, but I'm telling, we want to do means how to do. We no need to do. That one, SC06 code. Okay, go to SC06, enter. Actually, here clearly all of you saw, our SAP system is created. How you create your SAP system? Standard installation or database copy or database migration. How you create your SAP system? They asking me. Standard installation or database copy or database migration. Standard installation only I done. I did not copy other system data into in this system. I done standard installation only. So here by default standard installation is selected. Suppose you copy other system data into your system and you build this system is you want to select database copy. So when you do means compulsory you want to do this step. Suppose you done standard installation means you no need to do. Why? When installing time only, your SWPM SAP tool only, they done that one. Okay. Click here. Perform post installation action. What here they're telling? Do you want to reinstall CTS? CTS means change transport system. Reinstall. Reinstall means what? Already it is installed. You want to install again? They asking you. Who installed that CTS in my system? When you installing this software, when you installing SAP ECC system, SWPM SAP IST only install that CTS in your system. That's why you no need to install again. They're telling to you. So that's why I no need to install this one. Already it is installed. Okay. Suppose you want to reinstall again, means click here and click yes. It is reinstalled. Not only for this purpose, we use that SE06. Here system change option is there. Click that one. Here some settings is there. Option settings you want to change or not. For that purpose also we use SC06. Not only for that, you directly click client settings, you go to client page also. Here loading is there. You remember this loading after I told. Okay. Here I have in my system client 000, client 001 is there. After installation in my system, I have two clients, client 000, client 001. So by using SC06 code, you go to client settings page and you go to system change options like that. Okay, SC06 is completed. So for example, I've opened so many pages. You want to go to main page. SAP Easy Access Screen means click here. Simply type /n. Enter. You got main screen. Now, configure TMS. T code is HTMS. Compulsory you configure TMS in 000 client only. Compulsory you want to configure TMS in 000 client only. This is the T code. HTMS is the T code to configure TMS in the system. Compulsory you want to configure TMS in 000 client only. You did not use 001 client to configure TMS. Now we see how to configure TMS. And one more important point, in your company, you have development system, quality system, production system like that. In development system only, you want to configure TMS. Now here, in 000 client only, I logged in. Now I'm entering the T code STMS, enter. So now they're telling you are logged into the domain controller. Click save. Now here one user is created. TMS ADM, they're telling here, you remember when interview time, they ask you, when you're configuring TMS time, one user is created, tell me the name of the user. The username is TMS ADM. Okay, clearly understand. When you're configuring TMS time, one user is created. What is the name of the user? TMS ADM. Okay, here I'm setting new password for that user, TMS ADM. Final _ 5678. Final _ 5678. Okay, user is TMS ADM. And click continue. Okay, they're telling you are logged onto the domain controller. So this is the domain control system. TMS full form is transport management system. This is the figure. Okay. Now how many systems is there? Overview systems. Okay. So only one system is there. It is controller system. It is active. Now I want to change this short test. I select this one. Click SAP system, change. Here I change the short test as development. Okay, click save and go back. Now here I want to add quality system, production system. SAP system, create virtual system. Here you want to enter quality system SAP system ID. For example, in company quality system SAP system ID is ECQ. And description, you provide any description, short test. For example, I'm providing quality assurance. Okay, click save. Okay, it is virtual system. This is domain controller. By seeing this icon, you want to understand it is domain controller. This is virtual system. By seeing icons, you clearly tell that is the virtual system domain controller. Like that, you want to understand. SAP system, create virtual system. Now I'm entering production system SAP system ID, ECP. In company, production system SAP system ID is ECP, and short test I'm providing as production. Click save. Okay, now three systems, development, quality, production is there. You want to create transport routes between the system. How to create environment, transport routes. Okay, here I click configuration, standard configuration, here disable mode. How you get enable this one? Click here, display or change. Now configuration, standard configuration, three systems include. Because I have development, quality, production. You have only development means you select single system. You have development and production means you select this one. I have development is there, quality is there, production is there. Three systems include. Click this one. And development system, click here. This is the development. And quality system, click here. This is the quality. And production system, click here. This is the production. Correctly, you want to select and click continue. Now you want to see full screen means here zoom in is there. Click here. It is the full screen. This is called as consolidation route. This is called as deliver route. After you got it clearly, present you are knowing that one only. Okay. This is consolidation route. This is the deliver route, and click save. Here short description you want to enter. Here I'm entering like SAP ECC transport landscape, like that I enter. 1 minute I check. Yeah, SAP ECC transport landscape. So any description your wish, I am providing that one. SAP ECC transport landscape. I'm entering short description and click continue. Transfer. Now TMS is activated successfully in this system. Click as TMS is activated, configured successfully. Like this way, in post installation steps, you want to configure TMS in the system. Okay. Now, next one is SAP GUI for HTML. What is this SAP GUI for HTML? Means here I'm logging by using this SAP GUI for Windows. Okay. SAP GUI for HTML means you want to connect to the SAP system by using browser. This SAP GUI for HTML is only for ASAP system only, not in Java system. And this one also. This one also SAP logon used in ASAP system only, not for AS Java system. Now I show you how to activate SAP GUI for HTML. Double click this entry. I'm logging into that 000 client. My user and password final underscore 5678. Okay, I already logged in that link. Okay, I already logged in. Now there is some steps is there you want to activate. First of all, go to SMICM is that. Go to SMICM, enter. Here, go to services is there. Click that one. Here, HTTP service is there, SMTP service is there, HTTPS service is there. Three services is there. HTTP port number is 80 $. HTTPS port number is 443 $. SMTP port number is 250. You called as $, or you called as NN like that also, no problem. Okay. Okay, that means here in the place of $, in the place of $, you want to mention your primary application server instance number. Okay, in my system, primary application server instance is there. Okay, this is my primary application server instance. Primary application server instance number is 21. That means my HTTP port number is 8021. Like my HTTPS port number is 44321. Like this, my SMTP port number is 25021, like that. Okay, leave it. I don't want to activate this one. I want to activate only this two. Here HTTP port number is 8021, but here what is there? Here in this system, 0 is there. HTTPS port number is 44321, but 0 is there. First of all, what you want to do? You want to change this port numbers. How we change these port numbers? Means we change after installation. What here I'm telling? We are changing the settings. How we change the settings in the SAP system? Go to RJ10 profiles. Go to RJ10. Enter. Click here. There are two types of profiles is there. Default profile, every instance profile is there. Default profile, every instance profile is there. This is ACS instance profile. This is primary application server instance profile is there. Now here, what we want to do is, we want to select default profile. Why I am selecting default profile is, now whatever you are changing setting, the changes will be done entire SAP system. On the time, you want to select default profile. So select default profile, double click. Okay. And one more important point here, version 01, but here you saw profile 1, 2 is there. Now after 3 also you get. Okay. Now here, select extended maintenance, click change. And click here, create parameter. And I know the parameter name. But what I'm doing, so I know the parameter name. Suppose you know the parameter name is, you directly type here. You don't know the parameter name is, you click here and search in this list. I'm typing here ICM/server_port_0. Remember this port number. In interview, they asked you, tell me the port number for activating SAP GUI for HTML. Enter. Here is there. Okay, what I'm doing is copy. In Notepad, I'm opening. Okay, HTTP port number here 0 is there. In the place of 0, I want to enter my port number 8021. 21 is my primary application server instance number. Suppose this timeout, you increase also, no problem. 120, I set as timeout as 120. So this is the information I provide here. Okay, what here you are doing in default profile, by using default profile. In default profile, I'm changing this parameter value. That means I'm changing the settings. The port number is 0. In the place of 0, I change the port number, HTTP port number from 0 to 8021. Okay. Now click copy in this page. Go back. Click copy in this page. Go back. Click save in this page. Do you want to activate the profile? Yes, I want to activate. Click. Now here you saw 3. But the change is saved in 02. Okay, click continue. It is activated. It is saved and activated. Okay, click continue here. This green icon. Once again, okay, once again click change. Once again click create parameter. Now ICM slash server underscore port underscore 0 already used. You enter 1. Enter. Okay, here they're taking SMTP, but copy. Here what I do, okay, in the place of SMTP, I'm entering HTTPS. HTTPS port number is 44321. Okay, 44321. Or otherwise you want this SMTP also, you activate, no problem. So here I'm entering, okay, I am entering this SMTP only, because by default that port number is SMTP. That's why I'm activated SMTP only. Okay, no problem. What I do is, okay, here you saw HTTP port number 80 in the place of this one primary application server instance number 443. Okay, 250. Same exactly I told no SMTP. Okay, what here we do is SMTP 25021. Here I tell 25 only. I think 250. 250 primary application server instance number 21. I'm entering that one here. Okay, I'm entered that port number here. I change in the place of 0, I enter 25021. Click copy, go back, click copy, go back, save, yes, activate, continue, continue. Once again, click change, create parameter. Now, ICM slash server underscore port underscore 2. One ICM slash server underscore port underscore 0 I use, 1 I use. Now 2, enter. Here in 2, I'm entering this one, HTTPS port number. Okay, click copy, go back, click copy, go back, click save. Yeah, I want to activate. Click as 04. Click continue. Continue. Here you saw you got so many default profiles. Okay. Now go to SMICMT code, SMICMT code, enter. Go to services. Here port number is not changed. Why means after you restart the system only, the port number will be changed. Exist, restart means I want to log off from the system. Log off. How to restart means in this system, here in this SAP Microsoft Management Console, on your desktop is there. On your desktop is there, this one. Okay, here in this screen, right click, restart. Okay, restart means it will be stop and stop. After restart only, the changes will be done. That's why you are restarting the SAP system. till it is starting. Till it is starting. Okay, started. Okay, 000 client admin underscore 000, and I'm using password to log on to the SAP system. Okay, now go to ICMT code, enter, go to services. Okay, it is done. Now go back. Only one step is activated. Still, you want to do SAP GUI for HTML, there are some steps is there. Next, go to SICF is the T code. Okay, go to SICF. What are the T codes we are using means RJ10 SICF. RJ10 T code work is completed for SAP GUI for HTML. RJ10 work is completed. Now we are doing SICF T code. Okay, in SICF T code, click execute here. Okay, here, what we want to do is expand this default host. After expand that default host, expand SAP. After expand SAP, expand public. Here in public, this is BC is there. Select this BC, right click, and click activate service. You are activating the service. Click here. So in default host, in SAP, in public, you are activating the BC service. Click this S. Now you want to know that service is activated or not. Right click. Here, disable is there. That means that service is activated. Now here, after activating this BC, expand BC, in this BC, you have UR. Select UR, right click, and click activate service. In default host, in SAP, in public, in BC, you are activating the UR service. Click yes. That service is activated. Now another service is there. What is that service means? Default host. Okay, default host. SAP. Here not BC. In SAP, here you don't go to BC. Scroll down. One minute. SAP. Okay, here BC. After SAP, in SAP, here clearly you saw default host, SAP, BC. In BC, GUI is there. GUI, SAP, ITS, Web GUI. That is only URL name. SAP BC GUI, SAP ITS Web GUI. Web GUI. Select, right click, activate service. Default host, SAP BC GUI, SAP ITS Web GUI. This is only website. SAP BC GUI, SAP ITS Web GUI. This is the website name. Click yes. Okay, in SICF, work is completed. The 3 T codes you want to activate in SICF T code, work is completed. Now next T code is SC80. SC80. For what purpose I am doing? I am activating SAP QA for HTML. SC80. Okay. So we go to SC80, enter. So here taking time. When I open program, here taking so much time. Program is not open fastly. Here taking time. After we discuss that one also. That is one of the step. When we enter program, it is taking time. It is not open fastly. Why means after installation, all above programs and other objects are available in source code. That's why. Okay, here click this drop down box and select our is internet service. SAP QA for HTML is internet service. Here type system. Okay, double click this one. Now select system, right click, publish, click complete service. Okay, it is completed. Now another internet service, web UI. Double click, select, right click, publish, complete service. Okay, it is published. Now go back. All is completed. Okay, this three codes here what? Here publishing internet service. Here activate service in SHCF code. Here publish internet service. Okay, now in this system, I open browser. Now I check that SAP QA for HTML is activated or not. First of all, I take HTTP URL. I take HTTP :/ my computer name vhcall and ECD. vhcall ECDCI .dummy .no domain : port number is 8021 SAP BC GUI SAP ITS Web GUI. This is the URL. Enter.
Sir, that's a mistake. It's IGS, not ITS. Sir. IGS.
First
Sir, can you
time,
hear me?
first time it will be take time. I enter correct URL only. First time it will be take time. Okay, this is the login screen. Okay, client is 000 I'm using. My SAP system ID ECD. SAP star I'm using. Password is final. User SAP star. Password is final underscore 5678 and click log on. So by using browser, SAP GUI for HTML. SAP GUI for HTML. By using browser, I connect to the SAP system successfully. Okay, here log off is there. Log off. Click yes. Okay, that means you want to activate that one. Browser activation. Users use browser or this level, their wish. Now HTTPS also. HTTPS : / same details only. Same details only here. HTTPS, here port number is 44321. Enter. Click advance. Scroll down. Click on save. So here some issue they're getting. SAP service not available. Tenant it will be stopped. It is some issues there. I check later and solve this one. No problem. Okay. Here my tenant, no problem. This is not a problem or otherwise. Okay, I check later. That's one not a problem. You got it clearly. And one more important point here. NWBC, NetWeaver Business Client is there. NWBC users, they ask that one also. That one also we want to activate. Enter. You want to activate NWBC, go to you want to in ICF path. In SICFT code, you want to activate this one. SAP BC NWBC. You want to activate it. SICF, enter. Execute. SAP BC, scroll down. NWBC, select, right click, activate. Default host, SAP BC NWBC. Click yes. It is activated. Now enter NWBC. Enter. Okay, click advance, click on save, click continue. Okay, actually my side is there. I solved this one. Actually, what is the issue? I check and I solve this one. Some service. So we solve this one means it will be work. NWBC. I check this issue and I solve this one. NWBC. So, and one more important point here, click this icon and click options and click here in here expand interaction design and click control settings and check here your browse control. Okay, you check the browse control. Okay, yeah. Okay, next one is create client 100. I'm creating new client 100. 100 client, create client T code is SCC4. Is the T code. To create client, T code is SCC4. Okay, here I logged in 000 client. I'm providing SCC4. Enter. Okay, so in my system, I have two clients is there. 000 client is 001 client. Two clients is there. Client is 3-digit number 000 to 999. You did not create 000 client, 001 client because already the 2 clients is there. Why I'm creating client means client told we don't want to use this client for production system purpose. That's why they told to create a new client. So that's why I provide these details only. I'm providing one new client. Here create button is not there. Click display or change and click continue. Now I got new entry. Click here. Okay, I'm creating client 100. So company provide at what client you want to enter that client number here. Short description. There I'm entering short description like this. City like this. Company provide what city I want to enter, what description I want to enter, company provide, and click here. I'm providing currency. In this list, I'm providing currency. Currency is INR, and I'm selecting the client role. Client role, click this drop down box, company told, which role you want to select. For example, customizing in this timing. Company told, company provide client number you want to enter, description you want to enter, company provide city details and currency details, client role details. You provide that details. So is there any changes? Change here. Here, there is no changes. Click save. Client created successfully. Now go back. Here, your created client is there. Now go back. Now, I want to log in with a new client. My new client is 100. Here, very, very important point. What is that important point? I create only client. In that client, there is no users. There is no user master data. So only client is there. There is no user. Without user, what I do? Without user, what I do? So for example, I show without user, what is the problem? I'm always in that client, there is no user. That's why always new client login user SAP star only and password pass. Okay. New client login, client 100, user SAP star only. You want to use compulsory and password pass in small letters. This is the credentials you want to provide. Okay, login language in English, enter. But here they telling name or password is incorrect. Why they tell like that means here go to object country code, enter, and click here. Select default profile, select extended maintenance, click change, and click create parameter. I know parameter name, enter here. Suppose you don't know means click here. Suppose I know the parameter name, click search and type here login star and click search. Scroll down. Here, this is one. Login / no automatic user SAP star. In interview, they ask you want to tell the parameter name clearly. Okay, in interview, they ask you want to tell that one. Here also, in HTTP also, in interview, they ask you. ICM / server _ port _0. In interview, they ask you want to tell that parameter name clearly. This one also. Here, now, this parameter value 0, 1. After installation, this parameter value is 1. This parameter value 0, on that time only new client login is possible. That means here enter 0 and click copy and go back. Click copy and go back. Click save. Yeah, I want to activate. Click yes. Click continue. Continue. Log off. Why? After restart the system only, the changes will be done. Okay, right click, restart. Okay, you want to wait. That parameter value is 0 means new client login is possible. This parameter value 0 means new client login is possible. After installation, by default, that parameter value is 1. So now my 100 client is new client. 100 client login means you change that parameter value from 1 to 0 on the time your 100 client login is possible. It is restarting. Okay, it is started. Now double click entry. 100 client. 100. User SAP star. Password pass. Enter. Okay, new client login. Continue. Okay, now what is the key code to do local client copy? SCCL. Okay, first of all, I go to SUCOMP. In 100 client, I want to create a company address. I provided SAP AG, company name. Click create. Here country, they are not providing values. Time zone, they are not providing anything. Why? Because in your 100 client, there is no user data. There is no user master records. In 100 client, there is no users. Without user, you want to create anything, you want to change anything is not possible. Now, in 100 client, how do I get user data? So local client copy is one of the experiment. Local client copy. What is local client copy? In single system. In single system, I have 000 client and 100 client. In 000 client data, I want to copy to 100 client because in 000 client, now 000 client is source client. Source client means in 000 client, users is there. For example, SAP star, DDIC, admin underscore 000, users data is there in 000 client. Okay, like that. Now, 100 client is target client. Why in 100 client there is no users? Now I'm copying 000 client information to 100 client within one system. That's why it is called local client copy. Within single system you are copying one client data to another client means that is local client copy. Now why I tell 000? I am sending courier to my friend. I have courier. Parcel is there. I am sending parcel to my friend. I am source. My friend receiving his target. Now who want data? 100 client. 000 sending data to 100. 000 is source, 100 is client. When you want to do local client copy, always log in with target client. You want to log in target client and do local client copy. Okay. Now here I already logged in target client. Simply enter the command SCCL. Enter. Why I show clearly? There is no user data. I tried to create company address in 100 client. It's not possible to creating. Why? They clearly they're telling In your 100 client, there is no user data. That's why you are not able to create anything. You're not able to change anything. You are not able to delete anything. Here, target client 100 is taken. Select profile. Here, SAP underscore user you select means only user data is copied. SAP underscore all means all entire in 100 client, in 000 client, whatever is there, everything will be copied. Source client. My source client is 000. Source client user data. Star mark, compulsory want to provide source client user data. Source client user data also 000. That means I'm copying 000 client. In 000 client user data also I'm copying to 100 client. Here, schedule as background job, start immediately is there. Here we see. Okay, not here. Here I'm opening new window. New window. Go to SM50 T code. SM50. SM50. What is this T code means? Now I logged in primary application server instance. In that application server instance, they show the work process status. Okay, enter. It is taking time to open the program. Okay, so here dialog work process, in 10 dialog work process, 1 dialog work process is free. Why means? First one only, they handling my user request. They handling my user request. Dialog work process. Now 6 background work process free. First dialog work process, they handling my user request. Okay. Now here when you run this job, start immediately means what will be happening is that job will be run on dialog work process. But dialog work process, they did not handle your job so much time. Any new request came is that dialog work process, they leave your request, they handle that request. On that time, what will be happen? Your job in middle, it will be failed. That's why compulsory you want to run job in background only. Background work process, they did not leave your job. Until your job is completed, they did not take any new job. Background work process. DIA dialog, BTC background work process. That's why compulsory you want to run background only. Select as schedule as background job. Click continue. Click here. Double click this one. I have only one application server instance. Double click. Select immediately and click schedule job. Actually, in ECC only you got this one. In ECC only you got this one. In NetWeaver AS ABAP 7.52, you did not get this one. So what they're telling is you want to create one. So you want to create a new RFC connection. How to create? Click widget here. You separately create or otherwise click widget. Okay, here. Click continue. This is the destination name. FINBTR at the rate of SAP system ID. Client shortcut CLNT and client source client number. Okay, source client number. Scroll down. Click continue. FNBTR at the rate of. This is the user. Here, enter the password. I'm entering master password. Final underscore 5678. When you're doing in NetWeaver, you did not get this one. Click continue and click complete. Okay, now you log in with SAP star 000 SAP star. Password is final underscore 12. Sorry. Final underscore 5678. Enter. Okay, click continue. Click continue. Okay, once again, you got same screen. You click schedule job now. Okay, now they're telling here your target client is 100. You are using SAP underscore all. Your source client is 000. Click continue. So they tell you see the status, go to SCC3. Continue. Go to SCC3, enter. Okay, double click this one. Okay, click refresh. Wait, it is not showing. Wait, still here. You refresh. Here now you saw background work process is running. So that job will be run in this work process. 100 SAP star, you are running background work process. Until your job is completed, they did not take any job. Until your job is completed, they did not change. Now, in 6 background work process, 1 background work process is busy. Still, it is not showing. So we want to wait 2 minutes after it shows. Here, status is processing. Profile is SAP underscore all. Target client is 100. Source client is 000. Your source client user master record is 000. Still, it is not started. Here they want to show total files. Okay, yeah. Now you see, job is on hold. Until this job is completed, they did not take any job. That is the meaning. Job is on hold. Here is some dialog work process also, they run in the background. Still here, they did not started. And another new window I am opening, system, new gear window. And go to SM36 is the code. SM36, enter. What is the use of SM30? Sorry, not SM36, SM37. SM37, enter. Here, this is the user I created job. I don't know the job name. Start, deselect release, deselect ready, deselect finish, deselect cancel. Active means running. You want to see running job status. You want to see running job status in SM37 T code. Okay, another T code is SM37. You want to see running job status. Active running background job status. In backend job is running. Click execute. Here is there. 1 second is delay. 169 second is completed to start the job. At what date, at what time, job is active, who start the job, client copy 000200 SAP underscore all. Clear is there. Okay. So here 80,794. In that 80,794 files, 0 files still is completed. So this all files is completed, local client copy is completed. Okay, here they started. Still they did not start. Here they started. 1 file is completed, 2 files is completed like that. This all files 80,799 means it will take 3 hours like that. So this is big system. Before 2 days, I tell in NetWeaver how to do local client copy. On the time you get only 9,900 files only. That's I'm telling. To practice in NetWeaver or like that, it is better. Here, refresh. Here, status will be changed. Here also. Still copying, not started. Only 0 of 8,000. Okay. So it will take time. So many hours it will take time. Okay, morning we put local client copy. When we done means, in my system, when we done this experiment means, 7:30 like that it will be completed. When we start afternoon like 1 o'clock, 1:30 we start this local client copy in my system. 7:30 is completed, local client copy. So here, it's showing local client copy is completed. Okay. Now you see here, work process here, background work process on hold is there, no? When you click refresh, now it will be normal place. Okay, background work process, now 6 of 6 free. Dialog work process 1 only busy. And you see here, SM37, sorry. Click refresh, they don't show. Because job is finished. Okay, local client copy is completed. Okay, in 100 client. Local client copy is completed means now in 100 client user data is there. In 100 client user data is there. Now I'm logging with 100 client. Here now I'm entering 100 client. Now I don't want to use SAP star user. Why? In my 100 client admin underscore 000 user is there. DDIC user is there, SAP star admin underscore 000. In 000 client admin underscore 000 password is there, no? Same password, final underscore 5678. Enter. Okay, it is login. How? After copying from 000 client to 100 client, in 000 whatever users is there, that users is available in 100 client also. Now I successfully logged into the 100 client. What I want to do, I go to SU01 code, DDIC, click copy. I'm creating user. Admin underscore 100. In 100 client, I'm creating user. Just click copy and enter the password here. Welcome 100. Welcome 100. Okay, it is dialog user. Click save. Okay, user is created. Now exist, log off, yes, and double click entry. Okay, 100 client. In 100 client only, I create that user. Username is admin underscore 100. And my password is welcome 100 and press enter key. So it is dialog user. When you log in, you want to create new user. Final underscore 1234. Sorry. Final underscore 5678. Final underscore 5678. Okay, and click continue. And continue. So in 100 client, I created new user. I successfully logged into the new user. Now in 100 client, DDS user is there, SAP star user is there, admin underscore 000 user is there, admin underscore 100 user is there. Now what we want to do, go to Argent code, enter, go to Argent code, enter, and click here, double click default profile, and select extended maintenance and click change. Here, this one, login / no automatic user SAP star 0 is there, no? Double click and replace this one into the old value. Old value 1. When that parameter value is 0, on that time only new client login is possible. Here now in my system, there is no new client. So because in my 100 client, user data is there. That's why after work is completed, after local client copy is completed, you set this parameter value as 1 and click copy, go back, click copy, go back, click save. Do you want to activate the profile? Click yes and click continue, click continue. Okay. After restart, the changes will be done. You know, after restart the system, the changes will be done. Now, another important point I want to tell. So at a time, another parameter value I want to change. That's why at a time I restart the system. When I double click entry here, log on system client by default 001 is there. Every time, suppose my client is 100 means every time I click here, I want to 100 like that. You don't want to do like that. You want to set your 100 client means same here. In default profile, change, scroll down. Here is there. Login / system underscore client 001 is there. Double click. Here, you set here. I set my login system. My system login client is 100. After installation, by default, your system logon client is 001. I set as 100. Okay. Now click copy, go back, click copy, go back, click save. Yes, do you want to activate the profile? Click continue, continue. So here you got it clearly. Every time I change the parameter value, process is same. There is no difference. When you learn how to change one parameter value, all the parameter value changes is same as now. Login / system _ client. You remember this parameter name. In interview, they ask you. Okay. So now here, exist, log off. Yes. Here, I want to restart. Right click the SID, restart. Okay. You want to wait. It will be down and up. Okay, it is down now. System is down now. It will be up. I click restart or stop. Okay. ACS instance is started. Primary application server instance is going to stop. Okay, it is started. Now, double click entry. Here my now system logon client is 100. So like this in company, your client, only one production client they maintain like that. 100 client, 800 client, 500 client like that. Okay, like that we want to set. So here, whatever client they tell, in post installation steps, I completed. Now the system is not ready for business purpose. I install client as per client requirement. I install the software. Okay, ECC system I install. My work is not completed. Next, I done post installation steps. My work is not completed. Next, what we want to do? You want to apply patches. Patches means latest patches. Suppose small bugs, errors we did not get like that means we want to apply patches. So that is another work is that after applying patches and everything, the system is ready. We hand over that system to client. After what we do, security team is there, no? They create users for employees. They provide authorization for the users. By using that credentials, employees log into the system and doing their work. When doing work time, is getting any error. So they ask printer settings. So actually in post installation steps only, we want to do printer settings also. Operation mode is there. That one also we want to do in post installation step only. System logon group also is there. That one also we want to do in post installation step. RFC connection, SOS, that one also we want to do in post installation steps. But we have separate topics. That's why in this training, I'm not adding that topics into the post installation steps. We have separate. On the time I tell that one. Separate unit is there about printing, about operation mode, like that separate unit is there. On the time we discuss that one. Now for as per client requirement, I want to do another step is there. That one tomorrow morning I do here.